Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Septian Eko Prastio and I am student in Electrical Engineering and Information Technology Department, Universitas Gadjah Mada. Today, I'm gonna show you a part of my research about model and development technique of automated item generation or AIG. So, in recent education, we know about two terms of assessment. The first one is formative assessment, and the second one is summative assessment. Basically, both of these assessment have a similar model, but the difference is about the evaluation time. The formative assessment is conducted periodically. However, the summative assessment is carried out at the end of or mid-semester. Based on this condition, a teacher or related institution must provide the item or question in different and various type in very large number. For example, our national exam, SBMPTN, CPNS, and others. Next. And how about create item manually? The first reason, it takes a lot of time because you have to make 100 or even 1,000 of question with different variation of the item. Second, making good quality question requires expert in its competency. Well, this expert is a limited resources. Therefore, not everyone can make good quality of the items. And to make question require very expensive cost, especially for the training cost, expert fees, and packaging question. It's make a very large budget. Regarding the cost and expert, there are also other factors, especially on training process. To get a good quality of item, well, each item must be analyzed using ABT. In bahasa we know analysis butir soal, and it's need a training program for the person who create the item. Then the last one in the item, it's known as parallel equation, which means that the item with the same difficulty of consistency between one another. Sometimes humans tend not to be able to measure the level of difficulty between variation of the equation. So this is the reason about why we develop the automated item generation. So to overcome this problem, a tool was developed to generate item automatically using a computer device called automated item generation or AIG. The AIG can develop large number of high-level items using data manipulation in several components, such as stem or template, variable, option, and destructures. And in this paper, we have reviewed the development of automated item generation, including model and algorithmic approaches. Based on the previous research, we have classified the AIG into two models. The first one is AIG using framework, and the second one is AIG for special purposes. In the framework model, we divided again into two sub-models, namely automatic and semi-automatic. The difference between this model or in the type of infrastructure and the data generation model. Next, recently, AIG gains the attention of researchers because we know the condition of COVID-19 make the online learning increase very rapidly. Not only the teacher or lecturer use the computer-assisted assessment or CAA, but also the related institution use the computer device to carry out the online testing system. In previous paper, we have classified the technique or algorithmic approaches to generate the item. For 16 paper we have reviewed, we classified the method into 3 models, including automatic framework, semi-automatic framework, and special model. Next, we know in automatic model, we get the approach using ontology-based, named entity recognition, conceptual graph structure, and rule-based model. This framework allows the generation of rules automatically by the system. In addition, the model can create items of varying difficulty. In other hand, in semi-automatic framework, we classified 3 approaches, including Sarak framework, keyword manipulation, and RGI, random generated item. It's different from various models. The semi-automatic framework need an expert to create the stem of the item. So the model allows to create item with the same difficulty. It's very suitable for the parallel question model. And the last one is AIG Special Model. In previous research, we found 4 approaches was classified into AIG Special Model. These are true-false knowledge-based item, RNN, recurrent neural network, concept weak item, and mixed similarity strategy. Generally, this model has a different structure from the framework model in the item generation infrastructure. This model is used to generate item with specific material and approaches. This approach is applied to overcome problems that cannot be solved using the AIG framework. Next, this is example of AIG infrastructure algorithm. In this slide, we can see the equation generated using named entity recognition, or NER. From this dataset, we can classify the entity of the sentence to get the tag. Then the rule will be generated automatically following the tag in each sentence. This is the second example of AIG using Sarak framework. And this is the third example using keyword manipulation model. Based on the result of the literature review, AIG is able to produce item with the ability to approach expert and high quality item. In addition, AIG can handle the demand for item in very large number, but we have a suggestion for the future research, because today AIG trends now lead to the use of NLP, natural language processing, to generate item, but it needs to improve the classification accuracy. Some challenges such as mathematical and non-verbal problem, it requires templates to make formula easier. This problem can be solved by using LaTeX or MathJax for mathematical problem, and using name entity recognition or post tagging in verbal problem. And to generate item containing image or nonverbal, it can be resolved using libraries such as SVG or other image library. But overall, the item produced still need human review to see the validity or reliability of the item. For this reason, an expert is needed to test the validity for the question generated by the system. Okay, thanks for your attention, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.